If you've been wondering, how do I talk like a minion? How do I speak the minion language? Stay tuned. That's what we're talking about today.
Pustaka, matoka, nakari, matalamuka.
I looked everywhere on the internet, all the way up and down Google and YouTube, and could not find a video like the one we're gonna do here today. To one that'll make you sound exactly like it and not just be some words that have been pulled from the movies, but on how to actually sound like a minion.
Banana, para me, banana.
Keep watching because all of the minion voices and sounds in this video are me using only my voice and the tips in today's episode. Hey guys, we're back on Super Channel G, and it's opening weekend for Despicable Me 3, and it seems like everyone has minion fever. The minion language is really fascinating, and if I had to describe it, I would say that it's like a Japanese type syllables mixed with Italian inflection and some onomatopoeia thrown in there. And actual words from other language that are peppered in there, like English and Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, Tagalog, and it's just all kind of jumbled up together. And it might not be exactly a true language, but there are things that they say that are actual words in other languages, including English. So first of all, let's kind of break down the syllables that they make so that you can imitate the sounds that a minion makes. First are the ah sounds, and those are ba, ka, da, la, ma, na, pa, ra, sa, ta, and sta. Next are the e sounds. So those are di, ki, mi, ni, and chi. After that are the o sounds, bo, do, fo, mo, no, ro, so, and to. And last are the oo sounds. So that's boo, lu, mu, nu, ru, and tu. All right, now that we have those, we're going to set those aside for just a moment and break down the language just a little bit further. When speaking, the minions use la, un, una, uno as the words before they say some nouns. So if you'll notice, like in the Minions movie, when they're encouraging the caveman to hit the bear with a fly swatter instead of with a club, he says, la piñata. That's an excellent example of them putting la or
No.
una,
La piñata.
uno before a noun as a descriptor. And so you're going to want to do that anytime you're describing something as well. Find the right time to use it.
Whoa, huh?
So when addressing other characters in the movie, when they speak about main characters, they use their actual name. You'll notice that they say Gru, they refer to him as the boss, and in the Minions movie they say Villain Con, thank you buddy, uno please. There are plenty of things that they do say in English from time to time. Okay, bye-bye. And there are times where they say things in English, but they just slightly mispronounce it, like hello. So take advantage of that if you want to throw in some English words and just replace a letter or two. Below is a good one. The Minions also seem to take use of the Spanish words tu for you and me for my, but they say it more as me. There are scenes in the movie where they're trying to say, here, this is for you. So they say, para tú.
Para tú.
Or for me,
Para tú?
para mí. Which are taken straight from Spanish. Take advantage of those as well.
Banana, para me, banana.
After watching the Minions speak in some of the movies, I wrote down a couple of the phrases that they seem to be saying. And you'll notice, la caru, la piñata, para doba, para tú, para chica, caramaca, pabani, pacaro, taqui, sodifoto, bustaka, matoka,
Matoka.
nakari, Botaquino. Patata la muca.
Patata la
Hello?
muca.
¿Qué pasó? That actually was just hello with a B at the beginning, and ¿qué pasó? Like Spanish, and Bustaca. But paying attention, you notice most of the time a minion speaks, he's just making sounds. Ooh, huh? Hmm.
Whoa. Ooh, huh? Huh?
Oh, eh? So the minions do laugh pretty often, and they kind of crack themselves up while interacting. They're like, ooh, ah, oh no, por acá? And we're gonna take advantage of that when we get to the end and we put it all together.
Hello? Kevin! Kampai!
And the last step is you're gonna need to download a voice changer app for your phone. Get your parents' permission before you do so. I have voice changer with effects. It works pretty well, and that's what we're gonna be using today for this video and this demonstration. So now that we have broken down words and phrases we can say or we can even build ourselves, we're gonna write some of those down and we're going to say it directly into this app. Now, the problem with voice changer with effects and a lot of other apps out there that change the pitch of your voice is that a lot of them speed it up too. So I'm gonna have to speak extra slow to make sure when it speeds it up that it's still at normal speed instead of super fast and you can't even barely understand what it says. So right now I'm going to record my screen so that you can see this, and we're just gonna pull one of our phrases out of here. But we're gonna add all the sound effects that we talked about, and we're gonna have lots of giggling inside of our recording because the minions giggle so often. So watch this. Ooh, ah, ooh, lacaru, lacaru. Pretty cool, huh? So I'm gonna go ahead and save that. If you'll notice, at normal speed, it doesn't sound like much. It just sounds like us speaking the characteristics of the minions, but at full speed, at small creature. Pretty neat, huh? So let's do a few more. First, let's save that. We're gonna click the circle that has the 3 dots on the side, and we can save the recording. And we're gonna call it exactly what it sounds like. Okay, let's do another one. Pustaka, matoka, nakadi, patalamuka. You'd be surprised, that sounds crazy at normal speed in my real voice, but when we put it back on small creature, pretty good. So we'll go ahead and save that one. Para tu. Eh? Para tu? Para tu. All right.
Para tu. Eh? Para tu? Para tu.
All right, we'll save that one. On this last one, we're gonna focus on the minions. They always seem to be kind of clumsy and knocking stuff over and causing accidents. And typically you'll find them running from things or toward things or trying to look for safety. And so there's a lot of yelling, but kind of comedic and funny, and they're like, let's get out of here type screaming. So that's what we're gonna do for this last one. Huh? Oh! Oh! You'd be surprised, as crazy as that sounds, It sounds just like the minions would as soon as you put back on the small creature. We're going to title that one Running and Yelling. And if you notice, it's just really funny running and yelling. Using the tips that we talked about today, along with the voice changer app, you're going to sound just like a minion. Now it's important to keep in mind, if you don't use the tips that we use today and only use the app, you're not going to sound like a minion. You might sound more of like a chipmunk or like your own voice on helium and sped up. So take a moment to jot down some of those sounds and some of those phrases we said earlier so that you can say and use for your own how to sound like a minion recordings. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video on how to speak like a minion. I've had a lot of fun. I hope you guys have too. So please like below, subscribe to our channel, comment what you liked about this video or how you're going to take away some of these tips so that you can do your own minion videos. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye. So we're going to break it down into a couple things. Some sounds the minions make that kind of make up their vocabulary. Some actual phrase type things they've said in some of the movies. We're going to throw in some words that they say from time to time. Sounds that they make when they're kind of exploring and not really speaking. And putting it all together with a voice changing app at the end. And you need all of these steps together to truly sound like a minion. So let's get started.